Hello folks, today I'm bringing you a subscriber replay from bc1351. It's a breakthrough match on the Poland map. This is going to turn into one of the nastiest grudge matches that I think I've ever seen. And BC is going to spend nearly the entire match carrying his team. BC is going to have repeated encounters with one of the enemy players named Black Goof Guy. Unlikely though that name may be. And they will both end up the heroes of their respective teams. Sometimes their battles will be fought directly against each other, and at other times they'll be waging their own private wars out of each other's sight. But even when not facing each other directly in battle, their contest will be a bitter one. And it will come down to the very end for you to make your decision as to which one actually won. Just keep in mind that even in the ancient tales, the mightiest hero's story often ends in tragedy. And here we see the anti-hero, Black Goof Guy. He's driving an M4A2, and he's just pulled into a shell crater to get into a good position to attack and defend from. He's dug in there to capture BC's first base on this breakthrough map. Almost immediately, BC takes damage to his horizontal aiming drive. His driver's wounded, so is his machine gunner. He has to pull back to repair. His teammate takes a hit in the Schürzen and manages to provide some cover fire. But he is unable to prevent the capture of their friendly base. In a moment, it will be moved back to reappear at BC's spawn point. Fortunately, BC spots the Russian tank destroyer up on that ridge long enough to draw a bead on him and return fire. He's not in a good position here. He's a bit exposed even around this corner, but he does manage to convince the Russian TD to pull back. Black Goof Guy tried to make a run for it, but instead becomes BC's first victim of the match. He's going to respawn in an M6A1 and start tearing into BC's team. Keep an eye on the battle report during the course of this match, and you'll see just how truly formidable a foe Black Goof Guy actually is. Right now, BC's taking cannon damage, and he's managed to blow the end off his own gun. He's going to have to pull back and repair yet again. Although he's already gotten one kill this match, overall it hasn't gone well for him. I don't know if you noticed, but at the very beginning of this match, two Shermans self-destructed themselves right out of the spawn point, putting BC's team at a serious disadvantage. And BC himself has had to withdraw twice in the last 2 minutes to repair serious damage to his vehicle. BC's fortunate this time around, and his teammate manages to take out his antagonist down the road, and he's able to move forward as soon as he's repaired. The enemy capture point in this battle is at the north end of town. BC is going to take it upon himself to guard the southern approaches. The Panzer IV that has stuck with BC thus far has pulled his weight and has claimed another kill. But BC's team is starting to sustain heavier and heavier losses. BC is about to take a hit from the left, and his teammate's going to pull back behind his protective bulk. He's going to press forward to eliminate the threat. He's looking for the angle, will take the shot, and take him out. No sooner does he do that than he spots a Panzer IV in the same area, takes aim, and takes him out as well. He's now at 3 kills. You'll have to bear with the replay glitch that has developed in Gaijin software. That twitch is not anything BC's doing wrong. It's the replay system itself at the moment. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. As BC turns to exchange fire yet again with the tank destroyer on the ridge line, his nemesis, Black Goof Guy, is starting to rack up kills of his own now, as is the rest of his team. Very quickly, he's going to catch up with BC, and for the rest of the match, they are going to run neck and neck for kills. That tank destroyer has good cover up there, and is giving BC some trouble. He can't afford to get distracted, though. This situation is too volatile, and there's a doomed Sherman directly in front of BC. He is now at 4 kills. BC nearly had that tank destroyer. He exposed himself a little too much and nearly paid the ultimate price. But his luck holds, and he pulls back behind cover and starts laying flanking fire in on BC's team, which is getting smaller by the moment. BC's going to assess the situation here. That tank destroyer is dug in well and is eating up a lot of BC's time and attention. Looking at the mini-map, BC's up here all by himself. His team has been pushed back further and further to their own spawn point. And Black Goof Guy has now caught up with him in kills. He's going to have to pull back. He's going to end up surrounded if he's not careful. Still, he sees something to his left. There it is, a Panzer IV that still seems oblivious to BC's presence. That will cost him. I can understand BC's reluctance to leave this position. His team keeps trying to push forward out of their spawn area, but they keep getting caught in crossfire as soon as they enter town and annihilated. Still, they try again and again and again, and BC is determined to make sure that they cannot be attacked from this front as well. It would only make their situation worse if this avenue of attack was open to the enemy team also. He's already made a heroic effort, but his situation is rapidly becoming more and more untenable. That tank destroyer is becoming bolder and bolder and is beginning to press BC hard. There are no more attacks coming toward the enemy base that he is necessary to provide flanking fire against. Bombers are starting to come in overhead. BC's gonna move a little closer to some hard cover and try one last time. No joy. That tank destroyer is in too good a spot. He can't get the angle on him. BC begins to find himself slowly giving ground. He's attempting to link up with yet another push by his team, attempting to enter the town from the west. Perhaps if he can provide some flanking fire to their push, they'll finally be able to get a foothold back in the town again and capture the enemy base before it's too late. He had to move quickly there to avoid an enemy bomb drop, and spots a little movement off to his left, but it's a friendly trying to push forward. Well, he's still going to ease back and try to link up with the main line of his team. In the distance, he spots an enemy T-34-85. Lines up his shot. It's going to be tight. Puts it through the fence. Takes him down. He is now at 6 kills. Although BC is unaware of it at the time, Black Goof Guy is over there leading the charge against his team and is busy racking up more kills of his own. They are still neck and neck. BC continues his slow withdrawal. He's concerned because there appear to be enemy elements that are getting just behind his team's front line and doing a lot of damage in the process. He keeps looking to the left, looking desperately for opportunities to put in some more flanking fire and assist his team in a more direct fashion. Finally, he's going to turn his wounded tiger directly into town. This is very risky. He's leaving himself very exposed to the rear and from the sides as he does this, but he's got to close with the spearhead that's thrusting deep behind his own lines. His tiger's not in very good shape at this point. He's going to move forward to this intersection cautiously. He keeps hoping to get a good angle of attack on the lead elements that he can see on the mini-map, but just can't get a good angle of attack on from here. At least not so far. Keeps looking behind him. He knows he's exposed. Slowly he turns, and the worst happens. There's an enemy Sherman. Tears into him, damaging his already battered tiger even more. He's forced to turn to deal with this new threat, while Black Goof Guy continues his assault on BC's team. The Sherman is dropping artillery on him and has damaged his cannon barrel yet again. But BC manages to persevere. Finally, one of BC's teammates is going to finally be able to bring Black Goof Guy's rampage to a halt. Take him out with a rocket strike from the Focke-Wulf. Black Goof Guy is going to respawn in a Chaffee and race back to engage yet again. Both of our antagonists are at roughly the same level. BC is sitting comfortably at 7 kills. Slowly, grudgingly, BC continues to give ground, keeping his front toward the enemy, a fighting retreat. He's waiting for his team to push forward yet again, but they seem to be somewhat reluctant to do so. And who can blame them? They've taken a savage beating this match. BC's going to stop. Like a lion at bay, he's going to hold his ground, hoping to encourage his teammates to come forward yet again. But they know that shortly another wave of enemy vehicles is going to come at them. It's happened again and again this round, and they're just going to hunker down and try and hold what they've got in their own spawns and at their own capture point. And here comes the enemy attack. BC snaps off a shot but isn't able to hit anyone with that. He's a little bit too rushed, but he's still got a good line of attack. He aims in the Sherman, takes it down. There are other targets over there though, and he's taking incoming fire. He just misses an opportunity to take out Black Goof Guy, and a tiger ends up right in front of him. Quick shot, and he executes the tiger before the tiger can do the same to him. Now, Black Goof Guy has marked BC's location, and that's going to end up being important in just a few seconds. But right now, he's going to back up out of the multiple artillery strikes that have been called in on his previous location. It seems the enemy team is getting pretty serious about taking him out of that spot he's in. I think they're well sick and tired of him continuing to stall their efforts to take the cap. If it wasn't for BC, this match would have been over a long time ago. BC turns to face another attack. But what he doesn't know is that Black Goof Guy had taken the opportunity to jump into a Dornier and came directly for him like a guided missile, taking him out with a bomb drop. BC's tiger has finally been laid to rest. Black Goof Guy finally got his revenge. BC's standing at 9 kills right now, and there's only one option left to him, and that's to go down fighting. It's time for a valiant last stand. Back in his chaffee, Black Goof Guy manages to take out the ammo rack of BC's tank destroyer, but not before he got a 10th kill. BC's only got one vehicle left that he can spawn into, an anti-aircraft gun. It's not much, but it's all he's got. Right now, he and Black Goof Guy are tied at 10 kills each. He gets him in his sights and rips into him. Against all odds, BC takes him out and is finished off inevitably by one of Black Goof Guy's teammates. He ended up with 11 kills versus Black Goof Guy's 10. So I'll leave it up to you to decide who won this particular grudge match. Black Goof Guy's team won the battle, but BC had the highest amount of kills in the round. Personally, I'm going to call this a win for BC. And until I see you folks again, good hunting.